and welcome. New year, new format. I have taken a couple of week break and been thinking about the daily vibe and feel like it was not as effective as I would have, liked it to be, or I just didn't really feel super strong about it. And so I took a couple weeks and decided that I felt like a weekly format was going to be more productive because I pulled the cards. Usually I was pulling the cards all at once anyway and reading them, doing it one day at a time so everyone could pop on every day in a little short time. But instead, I think what I'll try here is this weekly format and put it out on Sundays, and it'll be for the whole week so we can go Sunday to Sunday. And this way I can shuffle the cards and really bring in a more intuitive reading, as it were, or looking at the energies that's going on. So that's what we're going to do. So this is the week of, what is this, the 13th, January 13th to January 19th. We are looking at the vibrational energies and frequencies on the planet around us in this week. I'm going to do, I don't know, however many cards I feel like. I think what I'll do probably is break it down into segments. I'm feeling maybe 3 cards, beginning, middle, and end of the week, what goes on with the energy. Because, in the past I did see it being a pattern. We would see patterns evolve over the weeks. And so we will see what comes in. I know, just energetically before I, really start pulling the cards, I guess there's cards right there, that, there's been a hangover, basically. I feel like a 2018 hangover. And a lot of us have really needed to ground back into ourselves over the last couple of weeks. And I feel like that's still true for the start of this week. But I feel the energy shifting, finally starting to shift a little bit as we kind of get going. I think a lot of it is just sort of a mental thing with the letdown after the holidays and all that. It probably goes on every year. So what I'm going to do is pull 3 of, for this week, I'm using the Whispers of Healing cards. And I'm going to pull the 3 cards, and the first card that's come out is the Acceptance card. That's a beautiful card. And I don't know what I'll pull. I think what I'll do, I'm going to use 2 decks this week, so I'm going to start one at a time. Oops, the cards are flying out of the deck for the Frequency Tarot, the 2 that want to be used, number 1 and number 2. We'll pull 2. And I think I'll break them down one at a time. Sorry, I'm just sort of developing this as we go. So a little bit slow, a little bit experimental this week. And I know we've already got 2. I'll read all 3 of these together for the first part of the week and then pull the cards off the top of the deck for the middle and last parts of the week. Okay, so we're starting with this energy, first of all, of acceptance. And I don't know if we can see these cards. They're so beautiful. So to me, what's coming energetically around this is just being in a state of really letting go of where we've come from, integrating the changes. I just keep hearing and seeing change. And I know we've all been in this process of changing, and it's about acceptance of who you are and where you are right now, and acceptance of those around you in the space of non-judgment and letting other people have their own process. So the Frequency Tarot cards that came flying out of the deck, well, 2 of them, interestingly. One of them is Emotional Expression, and it was in the inversion. And then the Mother card. So in the inverted, the Emotional Expression, to me, being inverted, is what's coming in around that card is that we're not, we're not expressing ourselves or allowing our emotion right now. And that goes into the acceptance. So it's about, like I was saying, be in acceptance of where you're at emotionally. It isn't always pretty and happy and positive. Sometimes it is. And you can accept and integrate that as much as the more negative emotions. I don't like to assign those words anymore to emotions because they have a charge of one being good and one being bad. And we need to take that charge out of emotions and experiences and just have them just be that, emotions and experiences. You can't have the positive without the negative, or the negative without the positive. And then the Mother card coming out really speaks to the giving yourself a nurturing energy allowing yourself to mother yourself, or allowing others really to be there for you and being open to receive what others have to give you. So in the first part of this week, it's really about sitting back, and especially in the sort of emotional aspects of things that are going on right now, that you're not really allowing emotion, or not allowing emotion to integrate. It's just look at where you're at and what the trigger is, and just allow that. That's the space of acceptance. And then nurture yourself, mother yourself, and self-care, and let others help you. And so as we move out of this hangover and into, okay, this is where I'm at, and this is where I'm going to let myself be for right now. And we'll see what the second part of the week comes in. We're pulling right off the top. It's the intention card. Okay, I love that. That's interesting and fabulous. And then the frequency tarot card, what I'm going to pull, is the, wow, self-awareness. Okay, so very powerful. So as we move through this acceptance space, now we can start really working on, okay, I accept where I am. What intention am I wanting to set? So that goes to the self-awareness card. It's like, okay, so if I'm, accepting this space, where do I want to go? What choice am I making for next? And setting that intention, stepping into that vision, and being very, very self-aware of, where you're coming from, what space you've just been in acceptance of, and where it is that you really are truly desiring to go. Dropping out of all the programming, dropping out of any negativity, or any self-doubt, or the self-limiting beliefs, or being aware at least of what is being triggered there. So as we move into the middle part of the week, it becomes more about the forward focus. First part of the week is the backward focus, where was I, and the present focus, where am I now, and then moving into, okay, what is my current intention? This is the space I'm in. Where do I want to go with this, and what do I want to see? What is my vision for moving forward? That's the self-awareness piece. What is my vision? And so for the last half of the week, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, the Hidden Blessings card has come up from the Whispers of Healing, and optimism. Wow. Again, powerful. Ooh, I love this format already. So as we've accepted ourselves and set intention, then it's about really kind of the gratitude piece. It's like, look in your life at what are the hidden blessings. Who are the hidden blessings? To me, I'm getting this more being about the people that are around you, and what the people that are around you have to give to you, and moving your self from a space of negative thinking to having optimism, and really I'm feeling hope energy around that. I know those are two different things, but in some ways they're not. It's just optimism and hope. You've set these intentions. Now keep yourself in this sort of more positive in the terms of manifesting, of creating, and optimism that this vision that you just stepped into can materialize, and it can happen, and it can come to you, and you don't have to know the hows and the whys and the whats, and you don't have to control each step. You just have to be self-aware, right? Like that came up for the middle part of the week, and in this space of being able to see the blessings and the abundance where it is around you right now, and then use that to fuel your optimism for staying in the space of stepping into this beautiful vision of intention of where you're trying to go and what you're trying to create. And also the optimism piece, what's coming in around this is, it's holding also the space for things to go wrong, and keeping the, when I say go wrong, go in a different direction than you're intending. Part of the optimism is keeping yourself open to different possibilities, and the part of hidden blessings is seeing that if it didn't go this way, then it's a hidden blessing. And the optimistic part goes, oh, okay, I see this way instead. I see this path open, and I'm going to be open and positive about that, rather than dwelling on what didn't happen. I'm seeing the hidden blessing in what did happen and why it happened, and I'm moving forward with a very, very positive attitude. So, wow, that was really, really fun and cool. I love that. I'm just going to hold up the cards, the first half of the week. Wait, that was not the first half of the week. My bad, it's over here. The first half of the week is acceptance. So anyway, we were moving into kind of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday energy. Is about setting intention, being self-aware, accepting ourselves, and seeing what vision we're wanting to step into. And then for the last part of the week, it's seeing the hidden blessings. Seeing the hidden blessings in failure and in not going where you thought you wanted to go, and also seeing the hidden blessings in those around us and the abundance around us, and recognizing what we do have in our lives and moving into a space of gratitude around that, which is the greatest fuel for any vision or any intention that you could ever set. Is gratitude one of the greatest fuels for that fire. So this is the weekly vibe for the week of January 13th, and I'm pretty excited about the way that went, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Would love to hear any feedback, and as the week goes on, you can listen to this Sunday or Monday and come back to it and see how the week played out. So Happy New Year, everyone, and I do hope that you have a fabulous week. And remember, keeping the focus on the self-awareness, self-acceptance, and the beauty and the blessings that you do have in your life right now, and know that when things don't go exactly as you have planned, that's always a hidden blessing. It's a redirection setting you on your true and right, if there is such a thing, course.